Hi Gemini, welcome to your March reading. So welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new here. Already, Face of Swords. Yup, I wanted to talk to you guys about, maybe we should talk a little bit about February, because I feel that for February, you guys had some conflicts here and there, left and right, some not necessarily fights, I would say, but had some discussions with people and some walk-intos, and stuff. But I kind of like that because that card, I kind of sort of like that energy because I spoke about it last month. It's about setting boundaries, right? And making sure that you communicate clearly where your limits are, what your limits are, and maybe even figuring out what is my limit. How far can people go with me? And I feel this month very strong energy of independence. And I'm not necessarily meaning independence in you're just gonna be single by yourself, independent woman, independent man. Could be, definitely, because of course there are a lot of Geminis out there that are single, or are in a committed relationship. But what I feel about is that it's about you and the relationship you have with you, and that is really important this month. So in March, what we started, sort of what you guys started in February, is like putting things down that are just too heavy to carry everywhere. Just all the social pressures, the things people want from you, expect from you because you're a mother, or because you're the sister, or because you're this and that, and you just was, I feel like really, and I hear the word fed up, like I'm fed up, I cannot, can you just leave me alone, like that type of energy, right? Then starting that process, of, okay, I feel like I'm doing too much, or I feel like I'm not myself, I feel I'm running, and I just, like, the moment I open my eyes, I have to answer 10 emails, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. It's just until I sleep, I have peace and rest, like that. Just so much pressures, but not just like from work or from your relationship or from the fact that you have kids or anything. It's just everything at once. And sometimes it's really nice to have so much things going on, because then you can just always you're out and about, you're always on the run, you're always, left here and there, you're doing this for that person, you're doing that for yourself, you're doing that for work, like that. But it also keeps you away from that journey, that is also important, that is the journey inside of retreating a little bit, taking a step out of that chaotic surrounding, and the conversations online, and the things here, and the feeds on Instagram, and the things here, and it's just always something, right, that can take you out of this state, that can keep you away from being the hermit, and just listen to your intuition, or listen. I want you to listen. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just sorry if I put it the wrong way, but your body is talking to you, and your soul, well, let me put it like this, your soul is talking to you to rule your body. And I get like I feel like a lot of migraines have been popped up. Yeah, I feel like you're leaving Yeah, because this is also like a poor health card, you know. I feel your body is talking to you. Maybe you're like losing a lot of weight, or like gaining a lot of weight, holding on to a lot. Maybe it could be something, you know, because this card signifies somebody's unconscious here. So could be that you actually fell down and there now you have something on your leg and now you can't run anymore, right? Literally, universe putting you down on the waiting seat, on the waiting bands. Yeah, focus the emotions that are also a part of life, because you all guys are an air sign, you know, so you can rationally understand that your body needs care and sleep and things, you know that, of course, duh. Right? um but then sometimes you're just asking too much of your body, and then things like this can happen, you know. And I feel that this is more your spiritual side that is feeling left out in the cold, maybe a little bit. Focus too much on the outer out like the material world that we are living in, of course, things that are touchable. And here we got the Aries card, so it could be that you could be dealing, of course, with an Aries. So we got the Emperor. But what I feel a couple things with this card, actually, because I'm getting so much storylines, guys. It's crazy. All these messages are all over the place. I know I'm reading for a lot of you guys. So, oh yeah, by the way, I did started doing personal readings in February. So hello to Geminis that have actually ordered the personal reading with me. I'm just so happy that the response is so good and people are just really happy. And I love working one-on-one with you guys. Exactly. A lot of communication with the Geminis. Anyway, what I want to say is, if you want me to look personally at your energy, I can definitely do that for you. So if you want to know more about that, then you can find it down here in the description box, or you can find a video online on my channel. I uploaded a different, separate video, so you can find all the information there. Okay, let's move on because we have so much to talk about. Gemini, let's communicate. Feeling like I spoke about a little bit of your spiritual side, right? Like you have your spirit, actually, like your soul. She's talking to you through, yeah, your body. Look at that. Here she is again, 10 of Cups. The thing is that what I feel like in a way with this card is that, yeah, like I said, rationally, okay, my body needs rest and sleep and stuff and everything, but I cannot let this down and stuff. I need to do this, so let me just, be the emperor and make things happen and move forward and do things the way it's supposed to go, and just be the emperor about it. But towards your own body, in a way, I feel like you've just been a little too harsh on yourself. And I know that is a Gemini trait. You guys can be really hard on yourself, but that needs to end. So cycles are ending. So the thing is, what I feel is that you are starting to, what started last month, that process, of learning how to, first of all, knowing what is my limit, and then speaking it out with people, yeah, exactly. That's what they want you to do as well. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. Feeling left out in the cold, and that, sorry, I'm getting so much. I'm like so much messages. Okay, so feeling left out in the cold, like your soul sort of like by your own mind, and the art of mastering both. I speak about that a lot with Aquarius as well, because they're like very rational air sign. And of course, we just came out of Aquarius season. So all the signs were under influence of Aquarius energy. So yes, I need resting. Yes, I need that. But this and that problem just came to me. Let me just fix it right now, like this and that. I'm really like the emperor. First this, first that, then school, then that, And that is perfect, to get things done, because I feel like there were a lot of things that just pop up around the corner, like, whoa, like, where did this come from? But the thing is that, okay, it's good, but now we're all coming, we just went into Pisces season, so now we're in water. And in water, nothing is stable, so nothing really is that, structured like it is like with an Aquarius energy. Now what we need, well, to feel as much aligned as possible, you kind of have to focus again on the inside, on you. And I feel that that is like that journey. It's important to start finding balance, between both things. So things that are burdening you, and the way, or maybe like the way you were putting too much pressure on yourself or by other people, or felt like you were you needed to do it because of, like, I don't know, pressure from people, maybe family that's really on your back about things, like that is about to end, because that cycle has to end. Been through that, gone through that. And the thing is that that ending, and that transformation of you focusing on you and being independent, but then emotionally independent. So knowing what your body wants, knowing what your body needs, knowing what your soul wants, soul needs. So where do I want to go? And I feel like there's a lot of offers coming in around you. I feel like the more you start focusing on yourself, the more you start to align and show people what your boundaries, things, the more people are gonna come to you with things. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, you were that overworked. Do you want me to take off some work for you? Like, you're like surprised about it. You're like, never thought that a person would ever ask you that. Or like, maybe like it's your husband that says, oh, honey, you look a little tired. Like, you want me to like do like dishes and cook some dinner or something? And you're like, wait, what? Like, I feel like the more you are showing yourself self-respect, because that's respect and self-love, by taking care of you and the inside, the soul, your soul and the inside of you, that's when people are starting to actually like shift around you as well. They're like, oh, well, if I can help you with something, let me know, Not easy for you to accept. You like the things, done well and detailed and detail oriented, like that. So yeah, let's see what else we can get with this card, because look at that, the messages. I feel like the more you are getting aligned with like the emotional you, and also like the physical and everything, you start to better care of yourself, setting boundaries, knowing your own limits, knowing where you want to go, because we're still manifesting something over here. You're coming out of stagnation because of that. That's like your key to come out of stagnation, is by showing self-love and self-care. Is the universe seeing that, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I don't have to put that much pressure on you anymore to make sure you know your boundaries. I think you are getting the lesson, because here we got, judgment. And I feel it's really in your favor, but it's like judgment about, I feel this is like you right now as well, a little bit. Like, listen, we're gonna do it like this and that because I am overworked, or I'm over this, and then they're just like, oh, well, okay, they're very like they're in receiving mode of the message, right? They're really like, oh, here, speak to us, we're open for communication. And there has not been the really the energy of people, because I feel in February you have been sort of like in conflicts with people, by starting to do that, because of course all of a sudden you don't want to do it, like, you know what I'm saying. It will cause a reaction, but that only is gonna help you become stronger with that, you know. And like I said, I do see a lot of helpful people around you. Well, one might just comes in like a little late, because it's like the Knight of Pentacles, so that's a very slow moving energy. So if you're waiting for like a job opportunity, I feel like it could come this month, but it could also take a little while. But it's like a very stable, committed offer that's coming in. Yeah, clear communication. Communicate clearly, but also with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Like honest communication. Am I happy? Am I doing the right thing? Um, do I want to switch this or switch that? Maybe this is not for me anymore. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't mean that it didn't fit you perfectly for like this last 6 years, but maybe you're shifting because the energies are shifting, and maybe now it's time for a new cycle. You know, and I feel you're so ready. You're gonna be so ready once you move into that. Yeah, move away. You really want to leave things behind. You have so much pressure and things you just want to leave or something. You're moving into calmer waters. It has a lot to do with the home front, I feel. You know, want to build up like a solid foundation, want to move towards that kind of cups. That's really what you're moving towards, but it's because two people are equally working together, you know. It's not just you doing everything, it's you doing it together for everybody, you know. So if you're feeling lonely in a relationship and you feel like you're just there by yourself, be honest with yourself first about that, you know, and then communicate that clearly this month. Clearly. Take a stand. And I feel like you're gonna do that. Like I'm not even really like giving you that much advice. It's more like me reading the cards and thinking, oh, that's what he or she is gonna do. I see it already coming up. A lot of clear communication, and then finally a period to rest and heal from that very hectic lifestyle you've been in with the devil bottom of the deck. You know, it wasn't a healthy situation. And then healing is beautiful, because that's actually all part of this whole journey, you know. Inside it's like the hermit and things. You are really taking time for you now. You're gonna take time for yourself. And if you are the one with the leg that's hurting right now listening to this reading, it's it was the universe. I'm sorry to say, like, I'm not gonna say like universe just hurt people just like that. It's not like that. There's a greater purpose with you sitting on the couch for 5 weeks. There's a greater purpose with that, and it is all part of a bigger storyline, because 6 weeks is nothing on a person's life, right? In the end. Now it just looks like a lifetime, but in the end. Okay, there we go. Now it's getting interesting, because you had offers, which I feel from the Knights were options, you know, options of directions to go. Oh, you can come here, or you can go there. But this is the one you were waiting for, and it was a very slow moving energy, and now it's coming in. You see? It could be, you know, receiving some money, you know, that makes you come out of financial situation and putting you back into a 10 of cups feeling, you know. Oh, finally got that over with, especially with Judgment here, you know. Yeah, that's where you're waiting for right now. You can't see it yet. Exactly, and I really feel strongly it's like it slowly becomes into like this work reading. You know, but what I also feel exactly like where ooh, is here. It's the Nine of Pentacles, that independence and independent energy. And when I just spoke about that equal give and take in that relationship, right? But not just a relationship with like a man or a woman, it's just, or sorry, a romantic relationship, or but also with everything, you know? Equal give and take. I take this energy for myself. This is the part of energy I can give away. You know, like that. Taking time for you. I feel that is also if you have been home because you had children and you were not working and you were staying home mom, which I have a lot of respect for, definitely, because having kids is a full-time job. But now you're ready to also manifest something new for yourself, like work-wise. So you want this new beginning. You want to stand on your own 2 feet, whether you're with this man or not. You just want to go. And it could be vice versa, right? General energy could be a man or a woman I'm talking to. So, I see that coming. I see like a new job coming for somebody who's been at home for a while. Whether that was because of kids or because, you know, you were just at home because you couldn't find a job. But that slow moving offer is coming in, especially with Three of Pentacles. So it's like you working together in a cooperation with others, you know, communicating, equal give and take. Like you do this, I do that. Or maybe like it's finally balancing out, right, at the work you were at with like the 10 of Wands. A lot of things were just on your back and then other people just go home around the tree, you know, like that. Or this offer that's coming in is a very serious relationship, because the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles could also mean like, you know, marriage, but marriage is not really like something where are really always moving towards like we used to like 20 years ago, right? Sometimes it's really about the commitment that is important. Just a spiritual soul to soul commitment, right? You're my soul, I'm your soul, like we're each other, like, you know, you're in my soul now, like that. And there it is, you know. The Seven of Pentacles, you've been waiting on this. There's something you are waiting on and just won't come, won't move because it's slow, but it's stable and it's solid. And with the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, you've planted this yourself. And it could be a person that comes back from the past, maybe this fire sign. I feel like this is more your energy. And strong, independent woman. But if we put it here, you planted the seeds out of a good heart. Out of a hard working, putting in hours of energy into something. And now finally it's gone. I'm sorry, I had some problems with the camera. Yeah, now finally it's gonna come into fruition. So that's actually really positive for you guys. So let's talk about the Queen of Wands. It could be Virgo or Taurus, maybe Capricorn you're dealing with. What I feel like is once you master taking care of like both, you know, everything that is making sense in like your surroundings, in like the physical, you know, material world, but then also aligning yourself with your intuition and going, you know, on that internal journey. I feel like after that you come into a period of inspiring others to do the same. It's like you again, you know, here speaking And then people are so receiving of the messages in a way. I feel that, but normally it means more like guidance and, you know, judgment and stuff. But what I feel more is like you or something in this card today. So, you know, take that as it, you know, resonates for you. So let's see, do we have any other messages for Gemini for the month of March? Yes. This actually signifies this whole reading. The need for healing and balance in things, you know, whether it's work related or just something you need to do with you or people around you, in relationships, you know, family, and that you have to really you know, protect your boundaries and step into like you know, like protect your own energy. I feel this month you have some energy drainers in your surrounding. Let me put it like that in a soft way. By taking the time to know what you want and know what you don't want in life, and from people and certain relationships, you know where you're fighting for, and you're gonna really stand up for that. And through that comes healing and balance and peace. And then things are about to move really quickly, and then offers come in. Because if you're vibrating from this new energy, an energy of love, self-care, but also, you know, being really, how do you say that? Being very clear with people, but in like a respectful way, like the Queen of Wands way. Like, see, I as somebody who knows things. She knows things. Not only that, she knows what she wants, what she don't want in life, but she's also been through and grow through life, you know. And she has a goal in front of her. She wants to move forward towards a goal, but she won't necessarily like hurt people along the way or hurt their feelings or whatever. So she will speak softly, and not softly, but in a compassionate, empathic way, but she will still go and move forward. So it's also a lot about how you speak. It's not about what you say, but it's about how you speak it, right? How you say it, with what energy is behind it. And it's about balancing that out this month. And it's all part of the bigger picture. You see? What are the things, and I feel like that's like the last message. What are the things you know and you knew that was coming up, or knew you had to deal with, but you decided to not see when you know? What are you not taking head on when you know? Your intuition is telling you, you know, you gotta make a decision. You know, it's time. Follow your intuition blindly is what I feel with this card today. And you know, you feel, and you do, because you're going to get aligned, because you hear it showing up as well as the Queen of Cups. Align with that energy. When you know, you just know. Trust that. And getting unstuck. You know, no more in two minds about things. It's time to make clear decisions and then stand for that firmly, and then move towards this pathway, because this is right here for you. It's coming up. So yeah, yes, Gemini, that's actually what I'm getting for you. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting for you. I feel like follow your intuition, trust that, and listen to your body this month, please. If you don't feel up to something, don't go. Don't feel guilty about it. Take a rest if you need rest, because I feel there's so much shifting and changing that if you would go, you would end up in an argument or anything anyway, because you're just not in the right energy to go. You just can't deal with the energy people are sending out. So then just don't go, or just take time for you. If you want to go to a movie and you don't feel like going, you know, to that other thing and you were supposed to go to, just go to the movie. Listen to your intuition and follow that, you know. I want you to focus on self-love and self-care and independence this month. It's time, you know, and especially before like spring comes in, you know, have a big spring cleaning and just, but like in your life, like undo people with negative energy. It's okay, you know, as long as you communicate in a compassionate way and stuff, but that doesn't mean you gotta keep them in your life, you know. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you so much. Again, if you would like a personal reading, you can find the information down here below. I would love to work with you guys one-on-one. I really enjoy it so far. If you have any questions or you want to respond to this reading, you can do it down here below in the comment section. Like I don't always respond, but I'm trying really hard to respond to everybody, because I find it really important that you guys know that I read everything, and I find it really like important that people share their story down here, because it helps others as well. And sometimes I see you guys talking to each other in the comments in like a very loving way, and that's really so important to me. So thank you for the Geminis that send me donations. You guys just really mean the world to me, and I always get so many views on the Gemini reading. So just know I really appreciate you guys, like sky high. Like you guys are really like important to me. So thank you again, and I hope you do enjoy March, because spring is coming, you know. And be aware of, you know, Mercury retrograde, so get things done before that when it comes to like signing contracts and stuff, and communicating that other stuff clearly, that I will do before the 23rd if I was you, but you can do and choose as you want, your own life. Okay, well, thank you again, and I hope to see you guys in April's reading. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.